What's going on, guys? Carly here with Broken Tofu, Toge Spirit. If you enjoy hitting the back roads, this is the channel for you, but I digress. So earlier this week, I had a friend of mine and Subaru Club member ask me about the differences and or opinions between the three popular subcompacts: the Nissan Versa, the Honda Fit, and my little Yaris. Well, it's kind of splitting hairs, but let's look at it objectively. If I had to rank them as far as performance cars go, and we're saying performance it's a stretch, it would definitely have to be the Fit up top. And reason I say that, I'll get into it in a little bit. Yaris being second, and Versa, of course, being third. Let's talk about the Versa first. It's available in both 5-door sedan and 5-door hatchback. 5-door hatchback and 4-door sedan variants. They were offered with the CVT when they first came out, and something about them, purely subjectively for me, it didn't really do it for me. I've read countless mixed reviews about the car, and this is purely just reading. I've driven them a bunch. I used to sell Nissans. I'm part of the problem. So the Versa, you're going to be looking at 11 second 0 to 60, not a quarter mile, 11 second 0 to 60 thereabouts. And all these cars are going to get just about the same, anywhere from 10 going down, maybe even fastest, about an 8.8. So we're not looking at powerhouses, we're looking at lightness and simplicity. Second, Yaris. I'm going to talk about a little Yaris here, not that you haven't seen enough about it. The Yaris weighs in a lot lighter than the Versa. Now, if you're looking at the Versa, it's known as the Tita, I think, in Japan, and they do offer a little bit of performance parts for it, but they're few and far between. Even MCR did a version of the Versa in the hatchback guise, so it's there. If that's your preferred subcompact body style, go for it. The resale's not great, the value's pretty low, and you know, it becomes subjective at a certain point. That being said, they're not quick. None of these three are. But if it felt quick, it'd be a different story. And I think a lot of that has to do with the CVTs that were in those cars. They just zapped all the fun out of them. So that's the Versa. And I'm talking about the first gen Versa we got here. Second, little Yar. The Yaris is obviously my choice, even though objectively I don't think I would rate it at the top. It's not a dynamic vehicle to drive. It definitely gets soft after you throw it through the corners, and when it's in the corners it wallows and pitches. That being said, the car weighs so little and costs so little to maintain and run, it ends up being okay. The brakes are phenomenal. The clutch uptake is decently vague. Once you get used to it with the drive-by-wire cable, it's a little bit of a different story. But that being said, we're looking at a dual overhead cam VVT motor, so 1NZ FE, and that's going to be the same engine that's found in the Prius, in the Scion XB, in the Scion XA, and countless other Prii that you can find at the junkyard, or Echoes, for you guys remember those that everybody got confused and thought they were the Priuses, Prii. So the Yaris is super lightweight. It was the only one that was available in a 3-door hatchback, and that was super appealing to me. It also is just a sentimental vehicle for me. My family's always had Toyotas, and it was purely a subjective purchase. The Yaris by no means is the best subcompact. It's by no means a sporty subcompact, but it's reliable, it's fuel efficient, and it's lightweight. And those three things are a really good blank canvas for a vehicle for someone to learn how to drive on. And that was my big thing, is I needed to take a step back